So you're thinking about moving to Fort Worth, Texas, and you're trying to figure out if this is going to be the place for you. Fort Worth has so many vibes, and there might be some things that you might like or might dislike about Fort Worth, Texas. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you the top 5 things you should know before moving to Fort Worth, Texas. So if you are interested in this content, gotta stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. I'm getting to it right now. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Dre with the Making Moves group here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. If this is your first time watching the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, playing, eating, and chilling in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, gotta hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be the first to know when we upload a new video. Listen guys, me and Brandy, my business partner, we get calls each and every day from people just like you looking to move or relocate, and we absolutely love helping them. So if you are one of those people, give us a call, shoot us a text, or simply send us an email. We got your back when moving to Dallas. So let's get straight to it. Fort Worth has so many things that you need to know before you move here. And I'm only giving y'all 5, but there's so many things. So I'm gonna just jump straight to it. We're gonna get to number 1. So the first thing that you should know about Fort Worth, Texas is that it has Cowtown vibes. The city of the cows. I mean, it is such a vibe here, and it might not be for you because it's like a cowboy feel here, honestly. So you got people walking around here with cowboy hats. They got cowboy belt buckles, they got cowboy boots. I mean, it's a thing. And these cowboy boots, they ain't cheap. They cost like $200-300. They got some really expensive brands here in Fort Worth, Texas, and that's something that this city has unique to itself, and I've never seen this anywhere. I lived on the East Coast, I lived in Phoenix, I've been to other places, and you just don't get that vibe here. I'm not sure if it's like that in San Antonio or Austin, but I know Fort Worth definitely has the cow vibes. They even have the Fort Worth Stockyards, which has like a brick road, which have like saloon style shops there. You can get your cowboy paraphernalia, whatever you want to call it. They have nice restaurants, they got barbecue shops there, and every freaking day they have a cattle drive twice a day where you get to see the longhorn bulls or cows, whatever you call it. I'm not sure what they call them, sorry guys. But whatever you call it, you got them walking all throughout the stockyard, so that's pretty cool. A lot of the downtown area is centered towards that westernized Cowtown vibes, and it's not westerny, it's like a little bit modern, but you also get that westernized vibe. The hotels are designed and has decorations around the whole Cowtown vibe, so you really get an experience, and that's why people like living here. And and a lot of people don't know, got my cowboy hat because I had to pull it out for y'all because I'm doing this Fort Worth video, but this is what Fort Worth, Texas is all about. This is what you are going to see when you move to Fort Worth. I'm not saying that you're going to see everybody at Walmart wearing this, but there might be a good amount of people here. Like I work at the Omni Fort Worth Hotel, and we have Fort Worth Fridays where you get to wear jeans to work with cowboy boots and a belt buckle. Like, how cool is that? That's how much culture the city of Fort Worth has. They has a mascot called Molly, who is like it's a trolley but named Molly that goes throughout the city, and it's like a cow. We give those out at the hotel. We call them mini Mollies. And when my boss was saying give out mini Mollies, you know, I'm thinking about the real Mollies, but it's actually a little doll. So if you are living in Fort Worth, Texas, and somebody try to give you a Molly, disregard it. It's actually a plush doll. I don't think it's the drug. It might be the drug. Hey, you never know. The second thing that you need to know about living in Fort Worth, Texas is that it is so affordable to live here. It's one of the more affordable cities to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I mean, Dallas is very expensive. What you can get for $300,000, $350,000 in Dallas, Texas versus what you get in Fort Worth, Texas is completely 2 different things. Fort Worth, you get more suburban, you get that family feel. All I don't know if it was the hood, but when I was vlogging and I was driving through the $350,000 price range in Dallas, Texas, I felt like I was in the hood. And I'm just being straight up with y'all. I want y'all to make sure that you are moving to the right place when you move here. So to save you time to visit Dallas, if you're not looking within that $450,000, $500,000 price range or up, Dallas might not be the place for you. Dallas is pretty expensive, has a lot to offer, but the thing I like about Fort Worth, you can pay a lot less since It doesn't have all the big attractions that Dallas has, but you still get the most bang for your buck. And they also have suburbs all around Fort Worth that pretty much has the same vibes. Fort Worth, one thing I like about it is that it is steadily growing. It has a lot of master plan communities, a lot of new build neighborhoods being built all over Fort Worth, Texas. So if you're someone that wants to get the most bang of your buck, if you're someone that wants to get the most bang for your buck when moving to Dallas or Fort Worth, then I would definitely say consider Fort Worth, Texas. And listen, there's so many places outside of Fort Worth that you might be interested in. I don't want you to live in Dallas, work in Dallas, and then live in Fort Worth, because that's going to be about a 50-minute drive. So if you are interested in moving to Dallas or Fort Worth or anywhere in the Metroplex, gotta hit us up, because we pretty much vlogged everywhere in the Metroplex and we know where to point you in the right direction. The third thing that you should know about Fort Worth, Texas, that it is so convenient. When I say convenient, I mean it has shops, it has restaurants, it has malls, it has walking trails. It's literally something for everyone to do here. They have the shops at Clear Fork, they have the Trinity Trails, they have the West 7th Street, they have Sundance Square. So if you're someone that needs something to do, then there's convenience. And then also it is located right next to Arlington, Texas, which is smack dab in the middle of Dallas Fort Worth, not too far from Grand Prairie. I currently live in Grand Prairie, Texas, and it's about a 20-25 minute drive to downtown Fort Worth. And Grand Prairie has Epic Waters, Arlington has Six Flags. They have a lot of great attractions that you may be interested in. If you're a Cowgirls fan, then Arlington has the Cowboys Stadium. They also have Texas Live. So if you're just someone that likes to have a good time and you don't actually want to live in Arlington, then Fort Worth might be the place for you. It might be a 20-25 minute drive, but hey, Texas is super big, the Metroplex is super big, and 25 minutes, honestly, at the end of the day, is not a lot when you're thinking about it. And I know gas prices is rising on a day-to-day basis, so that might be something you want to consider actually when moving to Fort Worth, because Fort Worth might not be the place for you, but it's something that you should definitely know before moving here. So the fourth thing that you should know about Fort Worth, Texas, is that it literally has a vibe for everyone. And everybody thinks that Dallas is the big city and it has so much to do, but on the contrary, Fort Worth has, if not all, but most of the amenities. So it has a culture district, it has the stockyards, it has a lot of bars at the stockyards, a lot of good places for you to eat there. If you're someone that just like to hang out and just relax, they have the water gardens. There's just waterfalls all over the place. It's really hard to explain, but it's just a really cool vibe. A lot of families go there to have picnics, play, and it's just something that's free. They have the Trinity Trails, they have farmers markets there. I mean, it's just a lot for you to do here in Fort Worth, Texas. They even have West 7th Street, and if you watch any of my videos, West 7th Street is the shit. Okay, and I don't mean to cuss, but I'm just telling you what it is. It's really good. It's a nice vibe. It's pretty much the club slash young scene of Fort Worth. So they have Montgomery Plaza, which is like luxury plaza, which is luxury condos, but they have a Target nearby there. They have pizza places, and if you're yogurt places, gym. So if you're looking for a nice cool date vibe, then Montgomery Plaza might be where you're looking for. But West 7, because before I moved here, I was like, this is all the West 7 has to offer, which is Montgomery Plaza. But they have brunch spots that you can eat at. I think it's called Squeeze or something like that I ate at. Really cool, really nice vibe. And then they also have the club scene at West 7, which is like a lot of bars. And then it was a Sunday night when I was there at like 5 o'clock, and there was a water slide, and people were going down the water slide, and in like the fall time. So it was just kind of cool just being around that environment and just seeing what it has to offer. So if you're someone that like the club scene and you don't want to be in Dallas, Texas, then Fort Worth definitely might be the place for you. If you're someone that likes walking or hiking, they got the Trinity Trails here. And if you're someone that likes shopping, they got outlet malls here. They got a few malls here, and Also got luxury shopping malls like the Clear Fork Plaza. So definitely a vibe for everyone. It's not limited to everyone. Fort Worth is really expanding. There's a lot that's being in the works. They're having, like I said, they have a lot of neighborhoods being built all over the city, and they also have Panther City Island that is, oh my god, I just can't wait for that. It's a whole pavilion slash plaza which they're expanding. So it's a lot of great things happening here. So if you're someone that's younger and you're looking to move here, then Fort Worth definitely might be the place for you. And if you're someone that's looking for a more suburban vibe, Fort Worth, I also have those little niches for you and your family to have. They have master plan communities where they literally have everything inside the neighborhood that you can possibly want, honestly. So that was number 4. And the 5th thing that you should know before you move to Fort Worth, Texas is that Fort Worth, honestly, is spread out from everything. So yeah, it's close to Grand Prairie, it's close to Arlington, but if you're trying to get to Dallas, it's about a 30 to 45 minute drive. And like I said earlier, those gas prices ain't no joke. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to save gas everywhere I go. So if I can stay in one location, I'd rather stay in Fort Worth. Now, if you are working in Dallas and you want to live in Fort Worth, might not be a good idea. And this was before gas prices. I lived on the southwest side of Fort Worth, and I had a job in Dallas and downtown Dallas, and it was 45 minutes on a good day without traffic. So just imagine with traffic, what that drive would be like. So definitely got to be careful when you are planning to move here. Fort Worth is far from Plano, it's far from Frisco. I mean, it is conveniently located to Arlington, Grand Prairie. That's where a lot of the action is. But if you want to be close to a lot of the other suburbs or a lot of the other action events, definitely got to make sure you're making the right decision, because it could cost you a lot of gas money. And a thing that we want to help you out with is making that right move so that you're not wasting your time and money. And this is why we make these videos. We know that you're searching this place because you are intentional about moving here. So if you are intentional about moving here and you're trying to buy a house, definitely reach out to us, because we got your back when moving to Dallas, Fort Worth, Frisco, Plano, anywhere in the Metroplex. And guys, you gotta check out one of these videos if you want to see exactly what it's like living here in Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Deuces. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.